the Lakers get ready to match up the team with the worst record in the West, the second worst in the NBA. As they take on tonight the 14-55 Minnesota Timberwolves. As you look at the matchups, Minnesota giving up a ton of points over the last two games. We'll talk about their deficiencies at the defensive end of the floor and whether or not the Lakers really do take advantage of it. And as Phil Jackson said over the last 2 days, and 2 days off for the Lakers, it's not this weekend, but the road trip. It'll tell him a lot about his team and the difficult road trip that is coming up with the 5 cities and 4 very challenging games in those 5. And our old friend, Kurt Rambis, 4 rings as a player with the Lakers. And we head downstairs now and check in with Sean Farnham. Sean.
All right, obviously the discussion today has been the tonsillitis of Pau Gasol. I called my good friend, Dr. Dan Jurowitz, down in the Orange County area to find out exactly how that could affect him maybe out on the court tonight. And what he said is as long as it hasn't turned into strep throat yet, he might have some mild fatigue late in the game. So they'll monitor his minutes throughout the course of the night. But really it's going to determine to Pau himself how much he's willing to go tonight. So at least it hasn't developed into an upper respiratory issue, Joel.
All right, thank you, Sean. And if the Lakers can get a sizable lead early, maybe minimize his minutes. Artest, their best from three-point range percentage-wise. Gets the long 2 with a foot on the line. Tom Washington, Jason Phillips, and Leroy Washington, the 3 officials. Gomes on the run.
Well, Gomes makes shots like that. You know, you look at that shot if you're not familiar with him and you think, wow, what a lucky shot. But he makes those with regularity.
Jones, the guy who can now step back beyond the arc as he has increased his range since coming into the league. Tipped around and on the spot, Ryan Gomes, Corey Brewer, and Johnny Flynn in the finish. Good break.
That ball rattled around. Everyone thought it was going to stay down, and when it popped out, the Timberwolves were off and running.
Now Andrew Bynum. We talked about him at the top of the telecast. Up against their double-double guy, Al Jefferson. Ron Artest trying to post up. He's held from behind. Gomes with the first foul of the game.
You would think the scouting report on Artest on that particular move there would be kind of league-wide, but he gets that play over and over again.
The Lakers scored 106 in the last game, and Artest has already matched his total of 2 points. He was 1 of 6 from the field. He did have 7 boards, 4 assists, and now he's stripped away from behind the length of the small forward. Got it, Corey Brewer. Flynn leaving it off for Brewer. And Darko Milicic directing it for a second chance opportunity. On the dive, and a break for the Lakers. Brewer available for the layup, but it went off his leg.
You know, and Darko, you know, it's rare that Andrew will play against a player that's bigger, taller than he is, but Darko is that player. He's right now on Pau Gasol, but yeah, he's a shot blocker. You got to give him a couple of blinks.
Andrew over the spot. Al Jefferson. And a quick release. So Andrew Bynum, we talked about how aggressive he's been. Decisive.
And it's good to see the team going to him early, because I believe if you get him going early offensively, it picks up his whole game.
Tipped away by Gasol, but batted back on the second chance by Milicic and off the leg of Artest. It'll belong to Minnesota, still with 19 left on the shot clock. Well, I talked about Minnesota giving up points. They gave up 122 2 days ago, losing to Salt Lake City, in Salt Lake City, 122 to 100. The game before that, the night before, though, Tuesday night, they gave up a franchise record 154 points. Man, and that's to the Phoenix Suns. The miss picked up. Milicic had to take it away by Ron Artest. Yeah, make it 152. They lost, it was 114. Minnesota had, they lost 152. Still a franchise record.
Get a chance to see Milicic playing Pau one-on-one.
Step back. And the Lakers with the lead 6-4.
See, he was in his crouch looking to block, but he never got a chance to jump. So good decision by Pau.
And how efficient was Pau last game? 12 for 14 from the field.
Kind of hard to beat that, isn't it?
Yeah. And the block. Pau Gasol, he's among the top 10 now in the league in block shots. He gets Milicic there. He's got close to 2 a game. Jump hook, and that's what Al Jefferson does really well.
Yeah, look, it's a quick jump is what it is, because Andrew was playing real good defense, good position, even challenged the shot, but jumped a little late, couldn't get to it.
Run off by Cass. 10 on the shot clock. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And in the reach, Milicic has his first 5.
As soon as Pau started to go east and west, Milicic was in trouble. Darko says, I want you to come north and south where I can use my height. But when you make me move my feet east and west, that means I'm going to have to bend my knees a little bit. That's when I'm in trouble.
Tied at 6. Half-court set for the Lakers off the foul, and Artest got to go. And the stand, he'll get the roll. Boy, nobody defended it at all when he went to his strong side.
Maybe that's why they gave up 154 in a game.
Artest out of the Gomes, and it goes up. Aaron pass, Pau Gasol. The delay and the trailer, good trailer out there. Kobe. Up against Brewer. And trying to leave it off. Bynum was covered, so that frees up Ron Artest for the triple. 5-point Laker lead.
Good job by Kobe. He drew the 2 defenders and then just waited to see which Laker would be available.
Johnny Flynn. It's batted away by Artest. Kobe got to it. That combination works. Gasol the trailer this time. Up against Milicic. Took the blocker away, didn't he?
Yeah, right into his chest. Can't jump when somebody's in your chest.
Timeout, Kurt Rambis and Minnesota with the Lakers on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, 4 minutes and change into the game. The Lakers have put up 13 points, opening up a 7-point lead. And Kurt Rambis wants to talk to the troops a little bit and tell them that we got to protect the basketball. We can't turn it over against the defending champs, because when we turn it over, they get early offense. And Ron Artest is hot early. He's made all 3 of his attempts, including that one from 3-point land.
Here's basketball brought to you by Nissan. Get to Nissan now for the best deals ever on our best cars ever. The Nissan Now sales event ends soon. And by the Bounty Hunter, starring Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler in theaters today. Lakers on a run offensively. Welcome back to Staples Center. Just about 4+ gone. In the opening 12 minutes of play, Lakers on a 7-0 run in tonight's playoff preview. Brought to you by the Bounty Hunter, starring Jennifer Aniston, Gerard Butler. In theaters now with another NBA championship being a bounty for the Lakers. And if it started tomorrow, the Lakers would match up with the Blazers. A lot of possibilities, though, when we bring that up. And we'll go over that a little bit later tonight. Utah, Oklahoma City. And I bring it up because San Antonio right in front of Portland. Phoenix only 2 games up on Portland in the last column. Oklahoma City got a big win tonight. They smoked Toronto. They're in the 5th slot, 42-25 now, 3 up in the loss column on Portland. So the Lakers by 7. Gasol, 15-6, 9 unanswered for the Lakers.
The Lakers 7 out of 8 from the field, so they're right now just picking the Timberwolves apart.
Kobe's got 5 assists already.
And a foul.
Foul Brewer. Coming to the side, still 16 on the shot clock. So the Minnesota Timberwolves off. Didn't practice yesterday. Kurt Rambis gave them the day off after the back-to-back Tuesday and Wednesday in Phoenix and Salt Lake City. The Lakers playing better defense all the time. Jefferson got around Gasol.
A good first step by Jefferson. Turned, faced up, and just blew by Powell.
Last 4 opponents defensively, Lakers have held to 44.5% shooting. Don't forget 2 of those, Phoenix and Golden State. 2 of the more proficient teams offensively in the NBA. Artest spacing. Derek Fisher on the run out. Boy, that position. And kept alive by Artest. Picked up by Jefferson.
And this is when the Timberwolves have obviously their best opportunity to score in transition.
Johnny Flynn has struggled recently. Out of Syracuse. Just missed that floater. Andrew Bynum. Collaborate on the dunk. So 6 assists already for Kobe. 6 of the, 8 makes for the Lakers? Yep. Not bad.
8 out of 11 from the field for the Lakers, too.
Jefferson on the spin again. Kept alive by Milicic. Picked up by Derek Fisher.
Milicic should have finished out.
Got Gasol in the run, and Gomes got the foul. Going through the arms of Gasol.
The Lakers being really efficient right now, and Kobe has been the most efficient one. Hasn't scored yet, but man, our Carl Jr. Expo shows him giving Andrew his 6th assist of the ball game. He's basically giving at least one to everybody other than Derek Fisher. Derek and Kobe, starting backcourt, have yet to scratch.
Former Bruin Kevin Love in his 2nd season out of UCLA, the 21-year-old from Portland, into the game for the first time, along with Damian Wilkins. Pau Gasol. Inside-out game, Derek Fisher coming up short once again on his first 2 tries. So the Lakers by 9 early.
Boy, I like the way Artest does not put on screens.
Kevin Love with the triple right off the bench, and he is a good three-point shooter. Better than 39% on the season. Fish this time. Nope. Flynn came out. Tried to at least challenge the shot. Artest all over Wilkins. He's not exactly a ball handler. Brewer, real long. And Middleton with a good save. Athletic play for the
double dribble. He double dribbled.
Yeah, they're going to call it down. Tom Washington got it. It may have taken a second, but he got it.
I guess he heard me scream or something, because that was quite obvious that he put both hands on the ball.
Now the 2 teams right behind the Lakers are not playing tonight. That is Dallas and Denver. Pau Gasol making himself. Kevin Love came out. Made him park it a little bit more. And it's deflected over to Corey Brewer.
Yeah, but even bigs have to realize when you have a defender running at you like that, just up faking him. Go right by him.
Off the Middleton. Good challenge. Andrew
Bynum changed that completely.
And is he ever rewarded? And they'll call a walk.
Well, you really have to travel to get a traveling violation in the NBA. And I mean, what do they give you? 1.5, 2 steps?
2.5 to 3 minimum. So back to Minnesota.
Cheated Kobe out of another assist.
What is it? We'll check. I think the season high for Kobe is 14 on the assist. They drop down on Middleton. Fish on the run. Little count of goes. Instead, 2 free throws. Wilkins with the foul. And now the Wolves out of fouls for the final 4:17 of the first quarter.
There was an example there, though. You don't have to be a 7-footer to set up an angle. And Wilkins had an opportunity there to get the angle on Fish. Fish is not a guy that's going to dunk on you. So you want to make sure you set him up so that the angle is for the shot blocker. But no, what he tried to do is body up with Fish and picks up the foul.
Derek gets the first 2. How about a pair of tickets to a Lakers home game? Text tickets to 525-377. They're all courtesy of Verizon Wireless. That's tickets to 525-377. You're automatically entered. So do it right now. And for all the rules, just go over to the Lakers website, Lakers.com.
What's rare, but Derek, Lamar, Powell, and Andrew on the floor at the same time.
And they've spotted them real briefly on occasions, too. But it's good to do against the 2 teams the Lakers will see this weekend. You're going to experiment before you hit the road. Not a bad idea. Wizards here on Sunday.
Derek's illegal.
Middleton, a little step through underneath Andrew Bynum. 19-13.
Just getting ready to comment that the Timberwolves have to do something about scoring in the post. Darko took care of that.
We saw, looked at Lamar on the dive. Ooh, long pass, just out of the reach. Johnny Flynn. Lamar off the bench. And another assist. 22-13. LO with the dribble. He had 10 and 7 last game after a slow start for the entire bench in the first half.
And here's another example of not having to score to have a definite impact on the game. Kobe hasn't scored a point, but he's got 7 assists out of the 9 battles.
George Farmer ready to come in for the Lakers for the next whistle. Just about 9 minutes gone by, and Kobe getting to where he wants to. A little bit long, kept alive by Andrew Bynum. Over Love and Middleton. We talked about the tenacity and how aggressive he's been. Johnny Flynn with the crossover. Derek thought he saw him.
But Derek reached for the ball and normally has good, strong hands, but that time came up empty and he just got an easy one.
Kobe foul going to the free throw line. They are out of fouls, and we'll see free throws for Kobe when we come back to Staples Center.
Yeah, and there's still almost 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's Andrew showing that tenacity on the bench. Kevin Love, you can't get it. Darko, block this shot. Jump higher. You're too late. score it. Lakers by 9. His first chance to score, but he hasn't had any problem giving other people a chance to score, as he has 7 assists already. His season high is 12, career high 15, and he even threw one behind the back that Lamar had to finish off. So when you're pursuing perfection, that's the way you do it.
Well, we'll see the bench early and hopefully often tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves here. And I bring that up too because everybody was disappointed by what happened with the bench in the first half at Sacramento, where the bench had only 1 point as a group at the break. So let's see if bench play can be accelerated and cleaned up a little bit over the weekend here before the road trip.
The rest of the year they need to clean it up. That's one of the areas that Phil would like to see the team improve on, and is their production from the bench.
Jordan Farmar coming off the bench following Lamar Odom as the first of the bench squad. Joining Ron Artest, Andrew Bynum, and the guy at the line, Kobe shoots 2.
Maybe he can score that way. Lakers, he finally scratches. Last Laker to score.
It was strange to see Kobe on the road trip miss free throws. And he missed some free throws. It was 8 of 14. In fact, it's Sacramento. And that's rare.
That just surprised me to no end.
Gets the first 2 tonight. And the Lakers lead by 11. Minnesota team during their 11-game losing streak that they come in with tonight, as Ramon Sessions has also checked in. They're giving up an average of 115 a game. Extra pass, Ellington shares it. He can go beyond the arc. It's inside the arc. Long pass, dangerous. Lamar took it away from the smaller man. Then held up by Ellington. Whoa. And they'll say it's out off Lamar.
Well, Lamar got held.
Yeah, that was...
Lamar got held. The officials were out of position and didn't see it. But he catches the ball, and then when he puts it on the floor, they just grabbed his arm right there. Look almost like he's holding hands. Lamar said, "I'm not your date. Don't hold my hand."
Do you mind if we dance with your dates? 2:25 and counting left in the first quarter. Kevin Love and Andrew Bynum. With Shannon Brown just checking into the game. Bynum and Artest, the only starters on the floor now for the Lakers. See if they can add to the lead the starters gave them. Farmar, good to see. Just 2 for his last 17 as he fills it up on his first tonight. 28-15 Lakers.
I like the decision there. I mean, he got shut off going to his right. He comes back, squares up, gets the mid-range jump.
The key, mid-range. Sessions almost taken away by Artest. It'll be available for Ellington. And Wayne Ellington, one of their 4 first-round picks, gets the short corner 3. He's at, since the first of the year, 50% of his 76 triples. On the season, 39%, so 9 shots to see him in long-range territory and successful. Down to 10, 28-18 Lakers. Andrew Bynum. Block stays with it. Al Jefferson and a foul. Andrew definitely didn't quit on the play. He goes over to the bench.
He gives a high or a low 5 to assistant coach Brian Shaw there, as he says, I earned these 2 free throws. What do you think, coach? Brian Shaw says, yeah, you earned them. Let's see what you can do with them.
His Gauchos on the floor right now, unfortunately, facing Ohio State in the first round of the tournament.
And it didn't look good early.
No, they're down by a bunch. Andrew, who's been consistent for the Lakers at the free throw line over the last few weeks, strong on the first. Lakers by 10, 28-18. So an 11-game losing streak for Minnesota, and they've dropped 17 of their last 18, and the 11-gamer is their longest losing streak of the season. They haven't had a 15-game losing streak as well. That can really wear on you, especially when you're a young squad.
Young, old, it don't matter. That's going to wear on you.
It gets to you as a group. Sessions inside the arc. And Love, with the intention of volleyballing the back out, did exactly that. Ellington off the Love hit. And Kevin Love, the recipient. He's got 5 off the bench, and it's a 9-point Laker lead.
I was going to say, they're only down 9, shooting 41% from the field, as the Lakers are at 58%. Just seems like more.
Farmar's got room, and he's got another. So there's space for Jordan Farmar, and inside the arc, because too often Whether it's been Jordan Farmar or Shannon Brown, they settle for threes when they come into the game. Final 40 seconds. Good start for the Lakers tonight. Love asking for it against Lamar Odom. And Lamar in a real struggle. Al Jefferson saved it. He was all tangled. That was a wrestling match. Kevin Love and Lamar.
Yeah, but that was a typical Lamar type play where he's trying to rebound flat-footed using his one hand. He's remarkable at that.
So the Lakers slow it down. There's only tenths of a second. The difference between shot clock and game clock. Flattens out. Lamar up against Love. What a shot. Go to his left. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Jefferson, he got it off in time. Too long.
All that did was mess up his shooting percentage. Because like you said, he got it off in time. So instead of getting out of the quarter 2 for 2, now Jefferson is 2 for 3. The Lakers come out of the quarter with an 11-point lead as they put up 31, shooting 57% with Kobe, the facilitator.
This quarter is presented by Southern California Toyota Dealers. The official car suiting up with the Lakers for 33 years. The Southern California Toyota Dealers would like to congratulate the Lakers on their 50th anniversary. Weekend starts for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Washington Wizards on Sunday, and also Fan Jam tomorrow and Sunday at the Convention Center. Sean Farnham is going to join us in the second half, probably before the second half, for our Carl's Jr. Sports Update. We'll check in with Sean Farnham. Good to see Horace Grant at Staples Center tonight. Boy, yeah, he looked like he could play.
Absolutely. But he's playing all right golf.
He's coaching a young ladies team, junior team, and having a blast. 118-2. Outside Ellington of the Lake closed. So Wayne Ellington, their last of the first round picks.
You can't double off of the entry pass. I mean, the rotation can't get there fast enough.
Ellington taking 28th overall as Shannon Brown off Odom miss. Gives the Lakers a second chance. Farmar probing. Gasol, that path was taken away. Wanted to go there. Shannon Brown. And a good job. Farmar saves, or Sasha saves it. Farmar directed it. And a fresh shot clock for the Lakers.
Third time's the charm, isn't it?
Good bounce. Lamar Odom. Kyle tried to. It comes off his fingertips to Ramon Session. Tried to get a third try for the Lakers.
Yeah, Lamar, he's got to finish that one.
Foul. It'll count. Sasha got him. Man, staying with the play. Damian Wilkins goes to the free throw line looking for the three-point play. So the first 5 to start the second quarter belong to Minnesota.
Same thing happened for the Lakers in their last game against Sacramento. They have an 11, 12-point lead at the end of one. Phil goes to his bench, brings in some of the second unit. And that 11-point lead, 12-point lead disappears. What is it doing here? 11-point lead at the break, down to 5.
So the Lakers lead at 31-26. Sessions is a nice glue guy for them coming off the bench. You saw the 5 on the floor for Minnesota. Foul on the way by Damian Wilkins.
Holding on to Sasha. That's what happens when you make a nice, crisp cut. Instead of just waltzing through the lane, cut through with a purpose, and you might get a call like that.
And the Lakers got to the free throw line with 4+ to play, putting the Wolves in the bonus because of plays like that. In the first quarter, as Wilkins will sit down. And Corey Brewer back into the game. A lottery pick for them. Blew out his knee, missed an entire season. Shannon Brown inside the arc. So 2 long tries by Brown right off the bench. Athletic guy who I'd love to see get to the cup more often. Brewer. He spots up Ellington.
Found the right guy.
Farmar up ahead. Here's Sashi. Found him. And linking out, paid off. Lakers up by 7, 33-26. Alert play by Jordan Farmar.
And that's good play by Sashi. If you're going to challenge the perimeter shot like that, make sure your momentum carries you past him. Then, if it's going to carry you past him, just go ahead and leak out a little bit. You might get an easy.
That's his first points of the game. 9 from the bench so far. Kevin Love looking for his second triple. And Farmar's got the miss. So let's see if they can expand it. We talked about going from 11 to 5. Gasol up against Al Jefferson, but he's doubled off the ball. Frees up Lamar Odom in the free throw line. Can't burn Kevin Love. So he challenged Lamar to take that shot, didn't he?
He should have backed away from him. I don't know whether it was he was just challenging to take it or afraid of that first step.
Al Jefferson with an air ball. That's a rarity. Little jump hook. Now Lamar on the run. Right by Jefferson. Head of steam. Jefferson couldn't do a thing about it. Now the Lakers have to get back. Brewer slicing his way to the cup and will shoot two. Transition, you talked about it. Their best chance.
Yeah, I mean, they're inbounding the ball and pushing it. They know it's easier to score in an open court situation. After Lamar gets this layup past Jefferson, they get the ball out of bounds in a hurry and just push it up the floor. Now the court is spread. When you're not fighting 5-on-5, you have more opportunities, more avenues to attack.
Another one coming up for Corey Brewer. There's a final. Boston beats Houston. And there was no question the Lakers were headed to the playoffs. In fact, the Lakers, with Dr. Buss, have been to the postseason in his 31 years of ownership 29 times. So this is the 29th in 31 years of Dr. Buss's ownership. And they've also, because they've already hit 50, 22 of the 31 times, they've had 50 or more wins. That's consistency. Josh Powell in for the first time. 2 misses by Corey Brewer. Lakers still by 9. Sasha and Brewer. You like that update?
With Sasha, the scouting report is, you know, he's a catch-shoot guy. So he's going to have guys flying at him all the time. All he has to do is be patient, read, and react. That time he read and reacted, and he did it in a quick manner and gets the call.
There's something in the air. I mentioned 152 against this team. Minnesota, Phoenix scored that, as it still belongs to the Lakers tonight. San Antonio at home. Tony Parker still out, by the way. 147. San Antonio at home. Golden State 116.
Well, when you're playing against an offensive-minded team, that's what happens. They don't play a whole lot of defense, and if you've got any size, they don't play defense because they don't have no interior defenders. You're going to be able to score on them quite easily.
San Antonio still closer a road game, so nice home win for them. Al Jefferson facing up before Gasol could get there. Back to 7:35-28. They played it real tight in the first half before Utah pulled away in the second half to win by 22. They're staying in the neighborhood of the Lakers right now. Lakers 48%, 40%.
Good ball fake.
Powell over Jefferson. Now Gasol floating off balance.
One of the few Lakers especially that have utilized a ball fake in their arsenal. It makes the defense shift, and now you got him out of position.
Jefferson, a little space, pushing him towards the baseline.
If you don't have fast twitch muscles to jump, Al Jefferson is going to do that to you all night because he is quick off the ground with his shot off the dribble.
And a quick release. He's had that since he was a rookie for the Boston Celtics, straight out of high school in Prentice, Mississippi. Now skipping it across. Sasha, short corner this time. Boy, I like the way he went after it. Inside.
I didn't like the way he went after it. Didn't like the way he finished.
Now off balance again. And took himself out of the play. Brewer. And he'll get the one off the hands of Ramon Sessions, who looked back like he was fouled. 5-point game again, 37-32. So once again, bench can't extend and increase it.
You don't need to have to extend it. You just want to make sure that you keep the lead. You know, don't let the opposition dig into the lead so that when your starters come back, they're starting from ground zero again.
39-32. Josh Powell shows the face-up game. And Gasol up against Kevin Love. Kevin Love off the fingertips.
Kevin Love just bodied him up that time. Walked him under the rim, then used his body so that Powell couldn't jump to block the shot.
While the Lakers lead the league in rebounding as Shannon Brown squares under control. Gives the Lakers a 7-point lead. The best part of the Minnesota Timberwolves is what we just saw from Kevin Love. They're a good rebounding team. They are 4th best in the NBA, and right there offensively. Josh Powell avoided the foul. Jefferson looked for the contact. Or avoided the call. Shannon Brown pull-up game, mid-range game. 43-34, back to 9.
I thought Josh Powell fouled Al Jefferson.
So did Al Jefferson and Kurt Rambis.
Well, when you're struggling, you just don't get calls. That's just the way it is. So if you want to get the call, you got to start playing better ball. 6 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the half, and the Lakers led by 11 at the quarter. They lead by 9 now.
right now. Steve Holcomb, who captained and led that night train down that icy slope in Vancouver. An amazing Olympics for Team USA. Talk about being part of it and bringing back the first gold medal since 1948 for the four-man bobsled.
It's been an incredible experience, kind of overwhelming, and I know it's just been a whirlwind. I can't believe that it's happening. But it's a great. We had a lot of support from all around the country, and it's been so much fun to get all the emails and just to talk to everybody and just to motivate everybody. It's been really inspirational.
How have things changed for you in the last 19 days or so from the Olympic Games?
Completely. I kind of figured I was going to take a couple days off and maybe go on vacation, but I haven't even been home yet from the Olympics. So I don't know. It's been a whirlwind, but I've had so much fun. I mean, getting invited to a Lakers game, it's been incredible. I'm having a blast.
You know, everybody always asks, what do you do with a gold medal?
You just carry it around. Show it everybody.
You carry it around in your pocket?
Yeah, everywhere I go. It doesn't leave my side.
Well, that's a good thing, but aren't you worried about you're walking around with an Olympic gold medal?
Sort of, but not really, because I may not look like it, but I'm pretty quick.
All right, Steve, congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. An amazing Olympics, Joel, for Team USA.
Thank you, Sean. Good conversation, and I get a kick out of that. I may not look like it, but I'm pretty quick.
I like this response about what do you do with it? Just carry it around. Put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Carry it around all the time.
Not going anywhere without me. I'm taking it every place. 5:45 left in the half. Lakers by 7, 43-36. They'll be back into the game. Up against rookie Wayne Ellington. North Carolina. Got him out of position with a bust. And 2 free throws.
That's just pure footwork. That's all that was. East and west and up and down. And all of a sudden, Ellington was in a position to commit the foul. Another timeout, as Kobe will be shooting 2 when we return.
Presented by Jiffy Lube. Greek-American Kurt Rampus. For 9 seasons, LA's blue-collar fan favorite. Hard-working, overachieving, one tenacious defender.
I love Kurt. Very smart basketball player. In training camp, he would hit the floor, and he'd be looking for those big, thick glasses. So I started calling him Clark Kent.
Rampus helped the Lakers to 4 championships as a player and 2 more as assistant coach.
Old friend is back, student of the game, protege of Phil Jackson. And I was downstairs when he was talking about things with the media and talked about trying to keep the guys up because facing playoff teams like they have on this road trip, it's tough on a young squad, especially when you're getting drilled.
Facing any team, that's tough for them. I'm serious. I mean, when you've only won 14 games, it's tough. It has to be very, very difficult to try to keep, your heads above the water, so to speak.
Yeah, spirits up in a locker room where you're counting the days till the end of the season. Kobe gets the first of 2. 4th leading scorer in the NBA. And Kobe has got all 4 points now at the free throw line to go along with 7 early assists. He's only taken 2 shots. Darko was waiting. Off the glass. Count it. Josh Powell. But it definitely got the glass first.
The Lakers, after the free throws, went to a full court press, and it was broken quite easily. And that's what led to the easy basket by Darko as Josh Powell called for the goaltend. Good call.
Well, do you want to do that against whether it's Johnny Flynn or Ramon Sessions? Quick guards out there.
It opened up the court in a hurry, didn't it?
It's Andrew Vital. Kobe's got 8 assists. That recognition didn't take long either.
There's another example of a reliant player. When I talk about a player being a reliant one, he relies on somebody else to get him the ball, and Andrew has taken full advantage of all of those.
Andrew's got 9. He's also got a foul.
He tried to get out of the way of that foul. Just couldn't. When you're 7-1 or so, as I talked about it, he goes, Kobe throws it up there, and Andrew just goes up over Darko and throws it down. That's just Kobe recognizing where Andrew is, and Andrew recognizing where the basket is.
UCLA Bruin Ryan Hollins is into the game in his 4th year. And he's the guy who's made the most of his opportunities for Kurt Rampus. He's had some nice games watching their box scores. Mid-range game. And Hollins comes underneath him. So the Lakers, even though it was a shooting foul, they're going to shoot the rest of the half anyway. That's the 15th foul on Minnesota. By the way, the 147 that San Antonio scored tonight, how rare is it? It's the most they've scored in a game since the 90-91 season. Is Asman still playing?
where they are a methodical unit. You know, they just like to wear you out.
The Laker fans, your chance now to improve your basketball skills with Laker players and staff. You can get world-class instruction at the 11th annual Camp Lakers, all sponsored by Dazity. It's taking place right here in downtown LA this June and July. Camps open to boys and girls all skill levels, ages 9 to 18. And for all the details, once again, the website, all the info, go to Lakers.com. Kobe's got 6 to go along with 8 assists. 49-38, Lakers by 11. The biggest lead 13 early. Really. And on the sideline, pressure paid off. Sasha one side, Josh Powell the other. The sideline helped too as a third defender.
Well, you're taught at an early age to try to avoid the baselines, the sidelines as much as you can. And dribble that direction and got trapped.
So we thought about it. It's early in the shot clock. He's looking for Andrew White. He's doubled off the ball. Now Kobe with Josh Powell. And he's out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers. Lakers had only 10. And for the most part, cleaned it up a little bit after the 24 they had in Oakland. Warriors can do that to teams, though. Get you out of rhythm completely and play their style. San Antonio showed them they can play their style. Golden State on the losing end tonight at the Alamo Dome. Make it the 18th Center. Collins and Sasha. And Josh Powell do a good job on Milicic. Oh, yep. Yeah. Ryan Hollins.
Man, he just wrapped him up.
It's his second, and Andrew shoots 2. Boston wins at Houston 94-87. Best game of the night so far, overtime in Atlanta. And Atlanta outscored Charlotte by 5 in the fourth to force the extra session, and outscored it by 1 in the 5-minute period. Won it in overtime, 93-92. Chicago keeps sinking. Man, that's like a bad anchor in the middle of the ocean. Cleveland 92, Bulls 85. Ron Artest back. Sasha got some good minutes on the floor. That's what I meant. This weekend's an opportunity. Gain momentum, and especially for the bench. Oklahoma City. Did you see that score? It was in the third quarter. It was 90-52. 90-58. They were up by 32 at Toronto tonight. They're playing really well. It's a talented team, and that's who the Lakers are going to see on the road trip. Oklahoma City. He scored 71 points in the first half at Toronto.
You know, the Lakers are trying to reach 60 wins. One of the goals they set for the regular season.
Right.
And this next trip is going to be the one that tells them whether they will or whether they won't, obviously, because they're going to face some nice competition. I mean, not competition that they can't handle if they're focused mentally and ready to play every night, but if they have any kind of letdowns mentally, they're in trouble.
I want to get back to that road trip in a moment. Johnny Flynn's got it. Taking over possession. Jones is back on the floor. He's had a long time with 2 fouls. Brewer, Love, and Darko. It's a takeaway. The Lakers by 13, their largest lead of the game. Shannon Brown denied. Little give and go. Right in the shin.
That's on Kobe there.
Brewer on the run out. Man, headed to the free throw line.
This will only be their 4th and 5th free throws of the half. They're 1 out of 3 right now. In transition, they earned 2 as Brewer was fouled by Shannon Brown. The Lakers on the other side of the ledger, 11 out of 12.
I know you've looked at the road trip like I have. First game is at San Antonio, which will tell everybody a lot because it's always a challenge for the Lakers down there, for anybody down there. The last game at Atlanta, where the Lakers have unfortunately laid an egg or 2 in recent years. To me, that could be the 2 most severe tests, the first and the last.
Yeah, they're going to be tough, but the ones in between are not going to be cakes.
Oklahoma City, Houston, and New Orleans.
Not going to be cakes at all.
Lakers have taken 12 straight, and that's what worries you against Oklahoma City. Josh Powell, long range. They played very well in New Orleans. Got a lot of success on the Hornets' home floor. Gold. Lakers still by 11, inside of 3 in the half. Johnny Flynn gets the roll. He's had problems, and I talked about 27% shooting of his last 4. Shannon Brown didn't get it. Set up beautifully. Johnny Flynn, not a bad feed. And Kevin Love got contact, gets the opportunity for the three-point play.
Well, a minute ago, the Lakers went up by 13 and matching their largest lead of the game. And now with 2:39 to play in the half, it's only a 7-point game. I talk about a 7-point game as Kobe has been the assist man. He's got 8. He's also been the handshake guy. Hey, Tom Cruise and Kobe having some time.
Possibly could be a 6-point lead over the Timberwolves. Patrick O'Neal, here's what's coming up. Jack in the box at the half. Kobe Bryant is dealing. And also Lakers spreading the wealth. 10 different players have scored in this game. And we will reveal our Twitter giveaway question. Whoever can win that Andrew Bynum signed basketball. Maybe mission impossible for Minnesota to win, especially the way the Lakers bigs are playing, Stu.
You got that right. Both Andrew and Powell. 8 out of 11 combined from the field. Powell is 4 out of 6. Enrique 8 points. Obviously a couple of those at the hands of Kobe Bryant. And Andrew is 4 out of 5 from the field. Also 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. So Andrew, the leading scorer for the Lakers with 11, and Powell is second with 8.
Very efficient guy at the free throw line, Kevin Love, who's got 30 double-doubles this year in 47 games, and already 12 points, 8 boards, and 2 assists tonight on 5 of 7 shooting. Talented young man out of UCLA. 6-point game after the Lakers led by 13. Lamar back out there to Saul. The last 2:20.
Got to go to work now.
Kobe shot clock. He's got his first basket tonight, and there is a deep 3. Lakers by 9.
He looked, as soon as he made it, he looked over at Kurt Rambis and smiled, and Kurt smiled right back as if to say, you've seen that before, haven't you? Lots of times. Making a shot at the buzzer.
Rocco quick release and gets the roll. Shot blocker was there, but man, that was barely in his hand.
So see, that's what keeps the defender off balance. You catch and do one like that. The next time you catch, you just do a little up fake like you're going to do that. You have the defender out of position.
Lakers turn it over. Gasol trying to be the facilitator.
In a crowd. That was the difference. You know, I talked about Kobe making shots as the shot clock winding down to 1 when it fell in, and he looked over at Kurt. Kurt said, you know what? You've seen it before.
Ron Artest taking it away. Lamar and Kobe. And Gasol. The poster on Darko. And Gasol on the dunk and a 3-point opportunity.
It's a good fast break as it ends up, but that first pass from Jordan to Kobe was a fingernail away from being picked off. And right there, he reaches, misses, and Kobe behind the back picks up his 9th assist, and Powell gets a chance to tie Andrew with 11 points. He's got 10. This is his first trip to the stripe.
Well, he got Powell's elbow to the chopstick belt, besides trying to make sure the ball didn't hit him in the head. Double jeopardy. 3-point play. Lakers by 10, 57-47. Gasol, 11 and 4, as you mentioned, just like Andrew Bynum. Ellington looks pretty good, doesn't he?
I like him.
He looks real good. He was 28th overall. He may pan out. You know, they took Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio side by side, 5 and 6. They never see Rubio. That's yet to be determined. Passed on Steph Curry. And Lawson, they took at 18. We'll get to that later. Ooh, Darko hits the deck, and Andrew Bynum gets his second foul.
He guessed right that time. Darko did a good job of anticipating where Andrew was going to make that first move, and he's there. He takes it in the chest, and the official says, I got to reward you for that one. Offensive foul.
Final minute of the first half. Lakers still by 8. Lakers with 7 turnovers compared to 8 for the young Wolves. And Flynn walking with the basketball. Too quick for his own good.
Well, they should be looking for the hot hand, and right now, hot hand is Ellington. Either that or Love. So come down and turn it over, give it back to the Lakers. Less than a minute to go in the half. Lakers by 8, looking to increase.
This looks like he's got confidence doing the stroke.
Well, he's decisive. Yeah, that's what happens when you have confidence. You are decisive in your shots.
Foul. Left hand comes up short. And Milicic gets it out. They can slow it down. Ellington, in his rookie season, a young man who's only 22 years old, taking it away. Kobe going the other way and leaves it off. He'll go to the free throw line on the foul.
The most dangerous dribble in basketball is the crossover, because if you get too close to the defender, he's going to reach out and he's going to get a piece of the ball. You have to know when and how to do your crossover. The spacing has to be good, and you have to be pulling the ball back away from the defender the majority of the time.
And a foul on Ellington, who we were just talking about, the MVP. The final four. Kobe gets another one at the stripe, where he is 7 of 7, 7 of his 10 at the free throw line. 20.3 to play.
And he's got 10 points, so he's one assist away from having a double-double in the first half.
His balance for the Lakers, good to see. 3 in double figures among the starters, and Ron Artest has 7 on 3 of 4 from the field.
And with the shot clock completely off, it looks like the Timberwolves should get the last attempt of the half.
Got the little poke from behind, but it went to Darko. It's a good idea. Now, closer. Doesn't get the roll. Farmer comes up with it at the buzzer. Right left. So the Lakers go to the break, up by 10 on 51% shooting.
Not a bad half for the Lakers. I'm sure Phil Jackson is going to have some things to say about little lulls in their play, but they go to the break with a double-digit lead.
59-49 Lakers over the Wolves, looking for their 10th straight win over Minnesota. As we join Patrick O'Neill and Norm Nixon, it's time for the Jack in the Box halftime report. Guys.
Indeed it is. Joel, your quick thoughts, Norm, on what you saw there in the first half?
Well, good first quarter. They came out, nice balanced attack, ran up an 11-point lead, and the Timberwolves came back and played a pretty good second quarter. They allowed them to shoot better, and the homegrown guy, Kevin Love, had a great first half. Fought themselves to within 10.
All right, we're going to talk about it on our Jack in the Box halftime report. Also have our Twitter giveaway if you want to win an Andrew Bynum basketball. I have a question for you. Lakers, 10-point lead over Minnesota. We're coming back right after this. Stay there.